this city, burned to the ground over a century ago, has risen as something new, always making and remaking its own story. Built from the ground up, the spirit of battle is in our bones. Before he built the most dominant team to ever play in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, W.C. Gordon created a timeless symbol. 6 lines, 3 bold letters, a hand-drawn sketch on the back of a napkin thrust into history. As bold as our city and as mighty as the river that shapes our state, the block insignia is inextricable from our storied legacy. A red accent for the ages. We wear it to remember our legends and to celebrate the fierceness of our survival story. His team won 28 straight SWAC games and captured 8 SWAC championships in a single decade. No team has had an era more dominant. No team won as consistently as the MAC of the SWAC. The red of battle is in our bones, not just in contest with our most heated rivals, but for the martyrs of our yard and for the Jacksonians who marched against fear to topple Mississippi's tallest ghosts. The red was worn by our greatest teams and raised as the banner for JSU. For the champions on the diamond and the gridiron, on the courts and the lanes, blue and white will always be our true colors. Gordon Red is an accent for the ages.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
They tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.
we are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
Wait. Before I go any further, hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get some of that cat head vodka and get down with KC-1400. Hey, go over there and sponsor with them guys, man. Go ahead and pitch in. Tell a friend, tell them, make sure you get you some of that cat head. Hey, go support KC-1400. Get some of that cat head vodka for real. Just saying.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing well. As you come in, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Happy to be back on with you guys. It's going to be a very informative yet brief show. This will be our only show this week, and then I'm going to take a vacation, be off the rest of the week, and then I'll be back hot and heavy next week, man. All interviews, man. May even go to 3 days. May even go to 3 shows next week. Just got to get ramped up. We want to get all of our football ambassadors on before the season starts, really before they start camp. So I'm going to be pumping them out, man. So y'all get ready. Make sure you watching the content, sharing the content. But it's good to be on. Good to be on today. A few things we do want to talk about. Wednesday is SWAC Media Day. But before we get into all of that, man, hopefully everybody's doing well, man. How you guys doing, man? Let me know how y'all doing in the chat. I always like to check on everybody, make sure everybody's doing just fine. Hey, man, appreciate you. Hey, man, listen, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to take the rest of this week off now, but when I come back, we're going to be closer to football season. I'm kind of ready to get there. You know what I mean? Ken, what up, big bro? Celebrating the big – okay, man. Big 4-0. Welcome to the big 40. Welcome to the 40-40 club, man. Welcome. Cam Silas, I see you out there, bro. I see you, baby. What's up, big dog? What it do, baby? Hey, man, hopefully everybody's doing well, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Guarding your mental, protecting your mental. I'm about to go 0 dark 30 for about 7 days. I can't wait, man. I'm excited to just unplug for a minute and just kind of recharge. Got a general assembly with my Bible class, man. I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? Come back brand new, refreshed, ready to get to it, right? But yeah, man, it's a lot going on per usual. Appreciate Blue for coming on Wednesday. Since we had the last show, the official, I guess the Black College football poll is out now. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk all about it. Man. Lot going on, man. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling about this Nolan Wells case, man? The situation, man. I'm so perturbed and bothered by it. It's unbelievable, man. What's going on? Man, you got to just, I feel for the parents. It's all them folk guilty, man. We just call it like it is. All them folk guilty. Yep, they guilty. Yep, they moving like they're guilty. And the world ain't gonna let them rest. I hope Nolan's spirit don't allow him to rest neither. They gonna get justice, man. It's something to that, man. I just saw the recent update where they said that, and it makes sense now. It actually makes sense. It makes sense what they said. The picture about all them folk guilty, man. I'm gonna just get straight to the chase. All of them, parents, everybody. All of them guilty. Only problem is they're in South Mississippi, and you guys starting to realize, man, that hey, man, it's still Mississippi now. Y'all know Mississippi got a dark history of bigotry and racism, man, and we're in a climate now that's just so racially charged that you have to just be careful, man. You have to be careful, man. You see a lot of different weird things going on, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come of it. You know, I do not know, but they all guilty. They all. You can see it. I mean, just how they moving. But it's so corrupt, so much corruption going on right now that. But I was told like this: ain't nobody getting away with nothing. Nobody's getting away with nothing. Even if you think you get away with it, nobody gets away with anything. So it's just best to, you know what I mean? And that, you know, that's everybody. Yeah, man, it is. It's so many questions, and it's like folks playing in our face. It's just like I don't want to make the suggestion, but I tell y'all, man, what it just I know what can get them to talking. I know what can get them talking. You're gonna have to start. You're gonna have to be some. You're gonna have to be enough frustration. Somebody gonna have to take one for the team, man. That's gonna have to happen. I bet they start talking then. Somebody gonna have to start talking, man. I couldn't. I'm so. Listen, I just leave it at that because I know I go left. I'm gonna go take a hard left. I'm just telling you now, one by one, till I get some answers. One by one, everybody got to get it. Every last one of them. Do with that what you want. And that seemed to be the only thing people tend to respond to. You know what I mean? I'm not, you know, you take it is what it is, man. We just, you know, you just have to be careful, man. Be very, very careful. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't done anything wrong, why would you? Yeah, lawyer it up, man. Listen, listen, man. I ain't gonna get into that because I ain't trying to be, you know, Detective KC-1400, right? But I think all of them guilty. I think the last theory made more sense when I didn't understand when you look at the young brother and his you look at the young brother, and this is serious. Why somebody say, well, what does it have to do with Jack State? Actually, it does have a little something to do with us. No, not just because we're in Mississippi, but one of Nolan's teammates actually committed to Jack State, and he was, you know, he hasn't made it to campus yet, and you know because coach told him, hey man, take as much time as you need. You know, transferring from Southwest Mississippi Community College, and yeah, man, yeah, knew him personally, knew him well, and our coaches allowed him to take as much time as he needed. So you may didn't know that, you know, you probably didn't know that, but I'm telling you, we had a defensive lineman that committed, a young brother that just recently committed to Jackson State. He'll be here hopefully, at the beginning of the fall camp. And so yeah, man, it's not like things don't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so much going on, man. Every time you turn the TV on or the news, you just see so much craziness happening at all times. And then you think about these young, you think about all his teammates, you look at the images of what's out there right now. And since it's our only show, I'm gonna just talk to you guys tonight. You know, I dropped the link. If you guys want to come up, more than welcome to join your boy, as always, per usual. But what I will say is this, and we're gonna get into some stuff. But sometimes we need to just talk, man. We're going to get to Jack State football about 40-some days away. A little over 40-some days away. We're going to get there. Trust and believe me. We're going to get there. I ain't in no hurry, but I am. You know what I'm saying? But I just would say, man, it's gut-wrenching because think about it. When you look at all the friends who've been posting, this is a very, very beautiful – the kid just had a beautiful personality from what you can tell. Very colorful young man. Very vibrant and full of life, and you got to be careful in these spaces. You know, I'm not saying that, because some people have the mindset that everyone that looks like those folks are bigots, and it's not the case. But I'll say this: growing up in Mississippi, we're gonna talk now. Y'all want to talk? Let's talk. I had a friend. I was working at Hops. If y'all remember the restaurant Hops, I was a server. I'll never forget Beth and Mary Beth. That's her name, Beth. Beth was our bartender. And this is real. This is very real. I'm in my early 20s, man. This is early on, early 20s. I'm serving at Hops. Hops is now IHOP off Briarwood. That's what it used to be. And it's the first time and only time in my life that I've ever talked to a white person or a Caucasian person that actually told me that they were taught to hate Black people. I've never heard that. Like, you know that something's going on in certain households because you see the kids say, sometimes kids say the N-word. I remember I was, working in my previous job in Austin, Texas. I was working for the ice cream company. I was running a big territory. So my territory was Waco, Texas, all the way down to Mexico. Big market, 20 territory sales managers. And I'm up in Waco, Lorena, Texas. Lorena. I stopped, the young man that was working with me was working the Dollar General. I'm training him and just kind of giving him, we had to do like weekly rides with some of our staff. So I'm up there, and while he was in there servicing that account, I stopped, got me something to eat. I might have shared this years ago. I don't remember. I don't know. But I remember sitting in there eating. It was a Bush's chicken. Ironic that I get, what transpired. I'm eating chicken on top of that. So I'm sitting in there, just me. I'm chilling, And there's these three little white kids, the white boys, man, over there at the little booth. And man, they doing what they do, And man, they walked out. Before they exit the restaurant, and one of the young brothers hollered. He said, hard ER. He was referring to me. I'm the only meatball in the rice. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting right in the middle of the restaurant. Man, I was livid. Before that door closed, man, I was up. I was outside. I said, man, what the hell did you just say? I said, no, I'm talking to you. I didn't say H-E-double hockey stick. I said F. And I said some things I probably shouldn't say on the screen. I said, let me tell you something, man. I would F you up and send you home to your daddy so your daddy can come here and get this work. And I said, man, don't you ever in your effing life say that word again. I said, what do you know about that word, man? They were terrified. They were so terrified. The lady in the restaurant come running out. She's like, oh, man, what happened? I told her, I said, man, this young man just called me an N-word, man. I don't know these. I said, man, I ought to crack you across your. I was hot, man. I really smashed that little dude, man. He was terrified. I said, man, I'll crack your damn head to the white meat, man. I said, and I said some other stuff, man. I said some really bad stuff. I said some bad stuff, man. I was like, man, if I had that thing, I'd spill your stuff on the side of this store, man. I said, you go home and tell your daddy and your mama that, because I know you don't know nothing about that word. You don't know how many people done died from behind that word, man. You used to listening to that bull jive that go on in your house. Let me tell you something, man. You don't run on the right one. You picked the right one today. It's hot in the middle of Texas. Man, I wanted to pop that. I wanted to do something to him, but I had to come. They was like, I'm so sorry. I said, man, I come in there, everybody was startled, like, oh my goodness. What the hell? So, man, just call me the N-word. Man, I don't play that. I said, give me my damn chicken. Got the heck on up out of there. Walked off. So here's what happened. I left and went to the Dollar General. And I guess the young man, it was the youngest one. And I didn't care for it because I felt like the older two, I want to say about 12 or 13. And I got a point, y'all. Y'all just come on in. We talking tonight. It's Monday night. We're going to have one show tonight. We're going to get it all off our chest, and then we're going to talk some Jack State football. Hey, man, look, I went on over there to the Dollar General where my employee was, and the young one come over there with the bike. He come over there trying to apologize. I said, man, let me tell you something, man. I said, man, get the F away from me before I break you in half, man. I said, tell with your apology. I said, there is no reason to apologize because you're not sorry. You just sorry because you got busted and you didn't think I was going to react the way that I did. But I said, if you knew what was best for you, man, you would get on your bike and you would ride back over there with your friends. I don't need no apology. Please don't talk to me, man. I know they say, man, kid was a kid. Man, I don't give a damn who it was. You old enough to say what you said. You old enough to get this work. Man, I ought to be glad I ain't, I just left it at that, man, and moved on about my business. Nah, I ate my chicken, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna miss my meal because of that. You know what I'm saying? You take that how you want to take it. You feel me? But no, back to my story. I'm at Hops. I mean, it's 23. I'm 23 years old. 20, maybe 21-ish, 22, 23, somewhere around that time. And many of us, you know, a lot of brothers working in the servers, man. And Beth she was telling us, man, she was like, man, her grandfather, she said the first time she said her grandfather actually, they taught them to hate black people. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She was like, man, so she said she was in a situation. So she said she asked her grandfather, she was like, why? And she said he got cherry red in the face. And she said her mom and her dad was standing in the room, and she was like, are y'all okay with this? She was like, I'm not going to hate somebody that didn't do me nothing. And he actually asked her grandfather why. She was like, just because I said so. And when she said that she wasn't going to do it, he got mad, started cussing her out, and said she stormed out. She shared that with us. So I know a lot of times what tends to happen when we have these conversations, people get uncomfortable, and then they make the person that's having the dialogue the problem, because why y'all always bringing race up? Race is always factored in everything when it's colored folk, when it's black people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's brown and black in this world has to walk with a certain circumspect and walk with a certain cautiousness in certain environments, man, because of what we see every single day. So when you see situations like a Nolan Wells, where us as African Americans, we elevate professionally, and we want to live in the best places and spaces, and we want to put our kids in the best schools. And usually when you go to certain environments, or you go to the certain socioeconomic, go up in the socioeconomic status, you go to certain schools and the demographic can change. And when you're in those types of environments, and I'm not faulting the parents for everything that their kids do, but the reality of the matter is that is something that we have to educate our kids on. I had to have a conversation. I just got my daughter a vehicle, took it to her this past week, and I had to sit down and have a conversation with her. My daughter goes to Germantown. You don't like it? Hell, imagine how much we don't like it, that we got to sit down and have a conversation with our black children, telling them that they have to be mindful of certain spaces where there's not a lot of representation of them in their circle. You got to be careful with stuff like that. And I know people want to vilify the messenger, but it's like, stop being a freaking coward and stop being delusional and acting like what I'm talking about ain't real. That's a real thing. Just like with Carmelo coming from Baton Rouge to Frisco. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that goes on with that. And it's something that we have to navigate every day. That's why I tell you guys, one of my famous, most favorite James Baldwin quotes is to be relatively conscious as a Negro or African American in this country would means that you would have to be angry almost every day because of the stuff that you got to deal with. You know what I mean? And it's everybody else's ignorance. You got to manage your own. You got to manage the ignorance from your community. You got to manage the ignorance from others. You follow what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes on, man. And you know, we have conversations over here, man. We're at HBCU, and we got a lot of blackness back there. Now, I know what tends to happen is the world likes to shine a bright light on the things that happen in our community and act like that's the only place that it happens. No, it's not. You know, crime happens everywhere, and crime is proxy. So if you got predominantly black people in an environment, it's going to be predominantly black crime, right? And just like if you have predominantly white people in the community, you're going to have predominantly white crimes. And it may change the face, but that's just kind of that's just what it is, y'all. That's just what it is. That's why, you know, we celebrate our stuff. And again, I ain't clamoring to be accepted by no group. Just not. Just I am who I am. I'm respectful, but I live in a community where I'm walking every morning, and I'm mindful of that every day. I'm mindful of that because I rock my hoodie and I have a hat on. But every step that I take in the community that I live in, I'm mindful of the fact that I have to be on and keep your head on a swivel, because you just might run up on some weirdo that want to take your attire and make it seem like that it's something different than what it is. But it's like, no, y'all seen me enough walking around here. You know, this is my home. You know, I live out here too, you know, and I ain't going to play with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to play with you. No, sir, no man. Because I know how you coming. The goal is get you before you get me. All right, let's get into some stuff. My daughter stated that she never experienced racism until she moved to North Carolina and went to Duke for nursing. She understood it because I made her aware of it, and she was growing up. yeah, it's a very racism is the fabric that this country was founded upon. We just like to act like it's not and get mad at the messenger when you say it. The problem is not Ken Clark talking about it. So don't go there. If you got an issue with what's being discussed, then you got an issue. Because I don't want to talk about this. I wish we can just live in a world where people would judge people off content of character, because that's really and truly the essence of who you are. You are your character, right? You are your character, and that's just what it is. And that's just the reality of that. So, hey, man, govern your, guard your mental, govern yourselves accordingly. Be the best that you can, and the rest gonna take care of itself. I don't have to tell you because y'all already know how it goes. We see a lot of crazy stuff going on. We do. We see a lot of crazy, and I got some more stuff. I talked about Shoquay not too long ago. I feel like Shoquay was set up. He took the bait. I hate it. Love my brother. Wish him nothing but the best. But one thing that I'm not going to sit back and have revisionist history, because we see people celebrating the fall of people. That man stood in the gap for the city of Jackson in his tenure. You were talking about, oh man, his dad would be rolling over in his grave, and he probably would, because I wish he hadn't have done, taken the bait that was laid for him. But that man has stood in the gaps, man, when many were trying to overthrow certain things that are valuable to us in that city of Jackson, man. It's just the reality of it. I might say he's saying that because that's his partner. No, it's not true. That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying. Y'all remember when Mississippi got rewarded all that money? Remember that when Bennett Thompson and for the water system in city of Jackson? Y'all remember when certain individuals started to form this big coalition to try to take that money because they wanted to oversee that money? When you start paying attention to when that transpired, then you'll start to look at the setup, because what he went down for it was a setup. He fell for it, and I hate that. Just the reality of it. But at the same time, in the same state, the previous governor, and Brett Favre and them stole welfare money and built a volleyball facility for USM. So it's just kind of what happens. But what we do is we throw our own away and act like what they did do great wasn't great. And we laugh, ha. And right under your nose, when they snatch the airport right from up under Jackson and they remove the Capitol and do all this other stuff that they're trying to do, then you're going to be like, whoa, what happened? Because they put a certain individual in place that was going to just hand everything over to them. Y'all got to see the play before it comes unfold. And I know. I ain't got no, it is what it is. I ain't a resident no more. But at the same time, I keep up with everything that's going on. If you don't believe me, just pay attention to it. Just saying. Y'all, what's the latest on the airport? Talk to me now. Somebody talk to me now. Give you a face that look like yours, and you be like, oh, we good. We laugh at Kenny Stokes because he talks smack in meetings and stuff, but don't nothing get done. Just same old. And you don't even understand that racism is about classism now. It ain't just about the N-word, but they are unaliving a lot of folks, and folk better wake up, man, because racism is not just folk calling you the N-word. It's economics. And they playing a game that is designed for them to win and you to fail. And then you look up and half of the community don't have jobs. People that look like us losing their jobs left and right, can't get a job. I got friends that's in this space that ain't had a job in damn near a year and got lost their job for no reason, just because of what they look like. And we just keep kikiing and ha-haing. We're going to get into some football now. I know I'm just telling you what's going on. Just got to be mindful. I'm just saying, no health care. That's right. Just saying. Wake up, folks. Say 51% of Jackson below poverty level. I want you to know, brother, that is not going to change anytime soon. Because what you're gonna start to realize and understand is a lot of economics are intentional. The biggest trick that Mississippi has played on the world is pretending that they're the poorest state in the union. And the people that sit up at the top keep all the money. And the have-nots get poorer and poorer, have less and less. Oh, Mississippi, there's plenty of money in Mississippi, y'all. Have y'all seen that video with a young brother driving around the city of Jackson? And he show all the worst parts of Jackson. And then he go to Madison and you see all these damn millionaires, all these big $1 million homes sitting right there in the city. We think Jackson is, I was talking to KC about this. We act like Madison and Ridgeland and Brandon and Flowood. We act like all that stuff is separate from Jackson. It's only divide. It's the greater Jackson. It's the Jackson metropolitan area, y'all. Y'all just be falling for the okie doke left and right, man. I'm just saying, not y'all, like as if I'm better than someone. You know what I mean? I'm just telling y'all what I see. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. Now, I'm saying this for a reason, and I mean that. So that here we are. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? You know, and come on, man. Whole lot of cotton, catfish, and lumber. I'm just saying, we be sitting at we sitting up here. These folks laughing at us, man. We be so distracted. Where any little old thing. I felt sad when it dawned on me what transpired. I felt sad. Brother Seeley, if you out there, feel free to come up tonight. Hell, forget it, man. Because I asked him a question. I hit him up and I said, bro, I remember this conversation. We talked about this, man. But something don't sit right in my spirit about what I'm seeing. I think people falling for the, okay, this is a banana in the tailpipe. Think about it. Chokwe went down. He gonna have to answer to his own transgressions. Now, I'm not alleviating that. I said I wish he hadn't have done that, but I ain't pouncing on the brother. I hope the brother is okay. Now I ain't trying to disbar the brother. And, you know, he went to school for all the education, and there ain't nothing wrong with still wanting to support people even at their lowest. We live in the Bible Belt. We talk about, we go to church every Sunday. Folks go to church every Sunday. Where's the forgiveness? He screwed up. He made a mistake. You don't throw him away. That's what we do. We throw. But the community they get 1,700 tries and chances. They don't throw each other away because somebody screwed up. They go support them. But it just didn't sit right with me. I'm sorry. I know I ain't. I'm gonna get it off my chest, and I'm gonna go away for a week. And y'all can simmer on this. We real talk now. I dropped the link. You won't come on me? Hey, look. Or you just listen. I can get it out of my chest and keep moving. But I'm just telling you like it is. That's the reality of that. It just didn't sit right in my spirit. I said, something ain't right about this. They went down for something that didn't even exist. A fake contract, fake FBI's. Man, they said this was a hit. It was an organized hit. Because every time they wanted to do something, that old Drake-looking joker, y'all know how we talk. You Drake, you know, you see him with his suits on. And man, love the city of Jackson. He stood tit for tat with them folk. Eye to eye. They killed him the only way they could without actually taking his life. Because they knew behind him wasn't nothing else coming. There's no disrespect to the incumbent who's in place right now. Just telling it like it is, man. That's just what it is. Handpicked. Gave it to him because they knew he was going to hand it to them. Now, we don't know what the effects of that going to be, but just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Oh, it's coming. And what we're going to do is we're going to get mad as heck. We're going to complain about it. We ain't going to move. We ain't going to do nothing about it. And they're going to keep doing what they do. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. And it's the same thing. We have to stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. We do. When you look at a lot of the leaders that have been in power, you hate to see them go down because the rules are different for y'all, bro. The rules are different. And those that decide to take that oath and go in and take on the leadership of the city, they have to have the citizens in mind in every scenario. That way, no matter what they send your way, you ain't gonna fall for the okie doke because you're gonna do everything. Like my dad has said, Dad, I hope you're watching, love you, appreciate everything you ever taught me. But he always said, son, there's only one way to do it right. Just do right and do it the right way. And you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday to you, man. All right, y'all. Let's get into some things. Happy birthday to you. Hey, man, listen. Shout out to our channel sponsors, man. Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. Cannon Nissan of Jackson. Y'all know that if you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, Automaster, give them a shout. We on our road to 10,000. We're doing great things. We're killing it. We need your support. Group economics is the only way we make Jack State football great. Jack State soccer, Jack State baseball, Jack State whatever. Coach Omar hit me up. Shout out to, hey, look, I'm calling on all former baseball players. Hey, man, get active. Somebody said they got their own thing going on. I need you to get active with what we got going on because whatever y'all got going on, it ain't matriculating over there to the pro. I know. I'm going to be the bad guy tonight because Coach called me and we're going to support him. We need your help. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say. Need your help? Click the links. Get signed up. We got too many people that's still watching. Worried about who leading it. You ain't got no issue with me. No, you don't. It's just something. We got to get past this trying to one up the next one. I don't care who get the shine. I want Jack State to get the shine. And those that get it will get it and they'll understand it. We've done far too much. We've come too far. We have. We just rolled out. We just introduced we want to welcome Pierre Noel Chichoa and Shamaya Reed, transfer from Alabama State women's basketball. We just added them to the family. This is their first week making posts. So we got women's basketball represented. We will sign 5 soccer athletes this week, right? And don't take everybody. Listen, I'm telling you, I don't care. It don't matter what the economy is. Everybody go get what they want. You gotta want them. You gotta want to support. You gotta want to stay with it, right? This ain't coming to me. This ain't coming to us. This is going to them. You don't believe me? Go ask them. Go ask the coaches. But we want to do more. We do, and we're gonna continue to talk about this every single show. We're gonna continue to push it because that's what we do. And trust me, what we doing is peanuts to what some of the others are doing. But we ain't in competition with them. We only in competition with ourselves. The only person we should strive to be better than. Now we want to whoop everybody in our conference because we finna talk about that. But at the same time, they coming too because they want to make sure that they give themselves the best opportunity to win. So again, student athletes need support. We have a mechanism in place to make that happen. The only mechanism that exists like this, the only one that needs to exist. Because we do it the right way. We got the relationship. We got the partnerships. We got the infrastructure. If you got questions, hit me up. Come holler at me. We'll talk to you. We'll sit you down, show you how to make it do what it do. If it make you feel better, we take every dollar of what you give and allocate it how you choose to. If you're giving big money like that. Every dollar, every cent. We can do that for you. We can do that. That's why we in play. That's why we exist. And that's to make Jack State. Now, listen, I'm going to just tell y'all this now. Supporters, thank you for all the initiatives that we've done. We've been killing it. We've killed it over the past 3-4 years, but we're getting out of the initiative game. KC-1400 Collective is going to primarily focus on NIL. It's going to be our primary mission. We can do some small along the way, cool, all good. because we got a big reveal that's about to happen. And when we drop this, it's going to be the mic drop of initiatives. And when we drop that, we done with initiatives. I'm just telling y'all right now. It's going to be NIL. You got to get with the game, family. Get with the game. And don't just do it one time. Don't just do it one time. Keep in mind, when you sign up, it is a subscription. It goes until you turn it off. Okay? It goes until you turn it off. But it don't make no difference what level. We want you to be a gold member, sure. But if gold ain't on your level, be silver. If silver ain't on your level, be a bronze. If bronze ain't on your level, be a digital. Just help, just support. Imagine what we can do if we had 1,000 donors. Just 1,000. That was serious. We got 30-some thousand folks right here in the picture. We're actually about 45, 50 right here in the picture. Imagine if we had 30 giving $250. Y'all do the math on that. If 30,000 people put $250 in the pot, it's NIL now. I'm talking to you now. Talking to your spirit. That's $7.5 million. Tell me what Jack State can do. That damn near our whole budget. I said $250 for one time for the year. If 30,000 people did that, just throw that shit away and move on. You buy Jordans you don't even like. Don't even wear them for, maybe wear them twice a year. You're going to spend that money. No, I'm just saying, if you just started, that's 7.5. We could change the freaking game. We pay every athlete on campus with that money. We can. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. We can throw out, we can talk about them. And the them, I mean, is other communities. And that don't necessarily mean white. I mean, that go for Asian, Indian, whoever you want to call. Anybody that's non-African American. Every other community do that. And we're doing it. I'm not saying we're not doing it. I'm just saying, like, we got a lot of onlookers. And you got to ask yourself that. I don't know. I can't see you. Remember that, y'all. If you don't put a comment in the chat, I don't know. I see 360-some people looking at me. You might have 12 people talking. Those are only, I can't see you. So when I'm talking, if you feel pricked in your spirit, then maybe you should do something about that. I hope I come through the speaker, go through your airwaves, hit you in your ears, prick your heart, and make you click that button. Because the link pinned in the chat, we need you to stay active with us. Because we still got, listen, it's just, we got August payments, September, October, and it just went up. It's football season now. The tab went up, baby. And we need your support. We need your support. Let's keep it moving. Don't forget, when you go to the website, go to the Revive the Roar. Click that photo. It's going to take you to that. We got a whole program Coach Johnson inaugurated, man. We just kicked this thing off, and we're trying to support the community, get that Revive the Roar, man. Get the AAC packed out. We want to make sure we're taking care of our student athletes in the process. So do that. Please do that, right? Got some big things coming with Cat here. We'll talk about that a little later. Hey, let me talk about Sick Fit for a second, you guys. I know we talked about socks, right? So this was the initial rollout, something fun that we got coming down the pipe. We got another 3-pack coming, all white, and it's not gonna have the logo on it. We just entered into. We just was able to enter into a partnership for 3 student athletes, 3 football athletes. Other athletes, please don't ask me why, who, whatever. We got this, all right. So when we say just bought your 4th pair, check this out, Marvin. We're in the process. I literally just submitted the photos today. It's going to be a 3-pack. It's going to be the athlete. It's going to be a KC-1400 brand ambassador edition, right? It's going to be an athletic edition. It's going to be a 3-pack, all white, and each pair is going to have a different student athlete on that 3-pack. They have a different. So, for instance, oh yeah, no doubt about it. I already know it. If everybody did that, TJ, we'd kill the game. If they did. Everybody go out there and hit that digital. How many folks? Don't matter if you signed up already. How many folks can sign up for a digital tonight? Let's do it. But listen, this 3-pack is going to be 3 different athletes. So you're going to get a white pair of socks, Sick Fit, and it's going to be, each pair is going to have a different athlete on that thing. I ain't going to tell you which athletes it is just yet. I'm not going to tell you just yet. But just know that the goal is to have these in rotation by the season, before the season start. That's the goal. That's why we're submitting it now. Usually like a 6-week turnaround. We're gonna try to expedite that thing. I just sent over the images. Had to make sure it was clean so we can put the images on the socks and be able to get them and run them and make it do what it do. I think y'all gonna love, because y'all love these guys, man. Y'all love them. Y'all do love them. It's gonna be this is gonna be the football edition. You know, and we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna have fun with it. So you'll be able to purchase these directly from the collective website. We want to bring everything in house, but we're excited about this. Hey, what's going on, sis? Hey, my baby, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. Good to see you. I meant high school, but Raymond isn't getting anything due to poor leadership. But there's money is being distributed. It's not going. Man, that money going somewhere. Follow the money trail. We ain't gonna go out there and expose anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm excited about this partnership. I'm excited to now. The proceeds to this money is going to pay those student athletes. Money's gonna go into their pocket. Every single 3-pack that's purchased, each one of them gonna get a split of that proceeds, and we're gonna actually push it out this time because we can offer a little bit more on the return by doing it that way. We're gonna try to bring that price point down because we may keep a few for Sick Fit to actually distribute, but what we're more than likely going to do is we're going to put it on our website. It's more than likely going to be on our website, and we'll have some low. We do have socks locally in Jackson, so we'll have them at the at all of our mixers. We have them at the tailgate, so we're gonna sell out. We may even add socks into perks, so we're gonna update our perks August 1st. So it doesn't matter if you've gotten your perks, we're gonna change it. So shout out to Rick Deuce. We're the thing that's going to change with the perks this year. The thing, what's up, Trav? What's happening? Listen, the thing that's going to change with the perks this year is this year we're going to roll into the color tees. I know you guys had the navy and white and navy tees last year. Guess what? This year we're going with the, compliments of public figures helping us with our merch and fill the gaps in that area. We're going to go color tees this time around. So the white shirt is going to have the regular KC-1400 logo, red, white, and blue. The navy is going to have the red, white, and blue logo. It's going to have the actual logo on it. And then we're going to update the perks, and then I'll let you guys know exactly what it looks like. Hey, sis, hey, you know how this is what I does. It's what I does, baby. You know how I get down. I'm always trying to figure out a way to put money back into those student athletes' pockets because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? We want these kids to come to Jackson State. We want them to stay at Jackson State. We want them to love Jackson State. But truth be told, there are, on top of the coaches, on top of the AD, on top of administration, on top of the fans and the love and everything, these kids still want to get paid, man. Some way, some shape, form, some fashion. We get a culture discount, but we got to be able to give them something, right? It's going to be hard to keep them if we can't. So, and it is what it is. We lose them, you know. But we got it. We definitely gonna put our best foot forward. So stay tuned. More news to come with the Sick Fit. Once I get images, then we'll roll that out. And we're gonna do some really fun stuff with this particular with this rollout. So you'll have that 3-pack. All right, let's keep it moving. Don't forget, man. Right now, we got an amazing fundraiser going on with Public Figure. IamApublicfigure.com. Shout out to Rick Deuce. Killing it right now, doing his thing right now, and got a nice little bundle of Public Figure KC-1400 merch. Gonna get outfitted for the season. Hey, man, I can't wait, man. Can't wait. I done put my order in. Y'all know it's that time. But listen, go get that TC Taylor jersey. This is a fundraiser, just like the Trey Johnson jersey was a fundraiser. Every dollar of the proceeds, minus the cost, that are going into these jerseys. Is going to. So if you're looking for something to put on, there go your jersey for the home team. There go your jersey for your away game. Everybody in Nashville should have on that Taylor 10. Let's go up to Nashville and take over. Y'all know we rocking white. Y'all know how we get down. There go your game day outfit right there. But just know this, when you buy that jersey at the end of this fundraiser, right? At the end of this fundraiser, guess what's going to happen? Rick Dude's going to walk in there with a check. He's going to make that check out to coach to the football program, man. And that's a hell of a gesture because not everybody that's in business making money doing what they do is willing to lay it on the line, man, and pay it forward like that. So, hey, Hey, you know how you, I know you a situation and I'll just get you a small and cut it up and put your butterflies on it, bedazzle that thing. You know how you do. You can find one that can fit you now, or at least almost fit you. Cut that thing up a little bit so you can blickety bat down, pie ya, boom ya, bam. There you go. You know what I'm talking about. You know what you're doing. You know how to do it. Hey, Jay, buy the size small. You know, it's all unisex. He gonna get you right. You feel me? All right, let's keep it moving. But man, go get that jersey. Go get that jersey. Go get that jersey. It's another way to support. But don't forget to get your season tickets, y'all. Okay? Don't forget to get your season tickets. You done lost 20 pounds. I show, you know what, sis? I believe you did, because I found them. They in Southern Cal. They went 6 hours down the highway, baby. Made it to old Cucamonga. And but listen, I'm about to send them back your way, though, because your boy out there getting it in. I've been getting it in every day now. I'm feeling light. I'm eating right. Said blickety bow. You feel me? Miss Bunny, you lost some weight too? I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, sis, you know what? That's true. That's true. But I'm gone now. Last thing I had to do, I had to give my baby her vehicle, man. I've done it. I said, look, I'm going on a hiatus. I'll be back in the middle of fall camp. I don't want to see none of them. I'm back on my grind now. I'm back in my flow now. I'm taking my probiotics. You feel me? He said, you know, you gained her weight. Oh, you found her weight. Okay, 10 of them went to me and 10 of them went to you. That what you telling me? I think I took on 15 of them. I don't know. You down 50 pounds. Man, I gotta, what you down 50? Man, what y'all doing? Man, send me some of that Wegovy or something, man. Send me something. Nah, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I ain't doing that. Shout out to everybody, man. If you doing that, do that, man. I do it too. I'm gonna get me some. Hey, man. Hey, we gotta get it. Hey, I have to. Don't get it twisted now. I gained it, but I'm finna lose that for the season start, y'all. And then let me say this too. We have night games, man. So I ain't finna I'm gonna do this show, get my workout in, take my shower, and then go to the tailgate, whatever. Hey, look, man, I'm not eating no catfish this season. If you got fried catfish at the tailgate, I done tasted your catfish already. I ain't eating none. If y'all see me with a plate with some fried catfish on it, I'm giving you permission to slap the plate out of my hand. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because then I'm gonna be enough forgot that you told me that, and I'm gonna think you disrespected me. And don't do that. Don't do that. Just call me out. Just say, kid, I thought you said you weren't eating no catfish, no fried catfish. Hey, man, look, man. Hey, Reeves, man, I was just at Johnny T too, man. God dang, I done told on myself. Man, I was at Johnny T's the other night, man, when I was back home. Man, I went to Johnny T's, got that shrimp and grits, man. I said, man, give me a fried catfish fillet on this thing, too. And got me one of them Rick James. Woo-wee! Your boy, it was through. It wasn't, I was through. THOO, through. Through. Over with. And look, sis, not only did I have a Rick James, bro gonna slide me another one. Say, here you go, bro. I said, man, what you think I'm gonna do with that? What I'm gonna do with that? Man, I'm not drinking that. I'm trying to get back to my hotel, man. What you want me to do, man? I'm trying to get back. Hey, listen, Miss Bunny. I had pain in the back of my neck. Oh, it was bad now. It was bad now. The food was good. It was good. He said, you know, it was twice. Hey, don't put my boy out there like that. Don't do it. Don't do it to my boy now. Don't do it to him, dog. Hey, but listen, all I'm gonna tell you, if you go to Johnny T's, everything on the menu good, and you know, stay away from them Ike Taylors and them Rick James. They'll slap the hell out of you. That's why they call Rick James. I'm Rick James. You know, Rick James and Ike Taylor, Ike Turner. That's what it is. Leave them Ike Turners and leave them Rick James alone, because they are abusive. But get your season tickets, y'all. It's gonna be one heck of a season, man. Y'all know it's gonna be a good season this year, man. I don't hear nothing. Now I got some things I do want to talk about tonight. I got some more things I want to talk about. I know. Now let me say something, man. Let me say this. And I gotta say this because, you know, we let me see if I can do it this way. I think and I'm gonna say this without being, you know, disrespectful in any shape, form, or fashion. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be that guy. You follow what I'm saying? But I think what happens sometimes is that when we be listening, you know, I'm gonna just say this because Coach Taylor was on here. He was on here. Y'all. Hopefully, everybody got a chance to check out the interview with Coach TC Taylor. And all I'm gonna say is, you know, when we listening, man, we gotta stop listening in bullet points. Like a comprehension level, it just be something, man. It'd be something to behold when you see people go out there and really try to like I guess the agenda sometimes just be people just feel how they feel about it. And I'm not here to try to tell people how to feel. You feel however you want to feel. However you want to feel. But I do want to address the portion because I know HBCU Game they kind of put it out there in relation to Coach Taylor saying we don't need a check. We probably didn't need that check. You have to stop listening in bullet points and understand the full context of a conversation. Sound bites is the death of us, man, when it comes to understanding things. Because Coach Taylor was having a very, very real and transparent conversation like we love for him to do. And we were talking about money games. And shout out to Timona. She loves thee. She posted a clip of Coach Sean Gibbs, who's the head coach of North Carolina A&T, I think after they played UCF. They made it, they made a payday, but they got 60 hung up on their head, and he said he lost 3 quarterbacks. And what Coach Taylor was really trying to convey to our audience, because we have this notion. I saw a young brother, and a very passionate brother from Jackson State. He kind of made a video talking about what Coach Taylor said in the interview. I feel compelled because Coach, you ain't gonna hear from Coach no more. He don't care. But I was the one interviewing him, and we were right here on this channel talking about that. And I just want to say that, man, like that's not. You took that all the way the wrong way, because what Coach was trying to imply was that the money that we make, which is not a lot of money that we make from FBS money games, when you're factoring in the full scope of things, a lot of times that money don't be worth it for us. And so I said, what do you mean that money? I'm talking, so he said that game check doesn't necessarily, because when you have a great athletic director who goes out and creates value with games that may not necessarily, because this is what he's been forced to do. When you have a fan base that is a game day ticket counter walk-up crowd, the majority of our tickets are sold on game day because we're not selling 30,000 season tickets, right? So here's the thing. That's right, TJ. Our money ain't good money. But what people will do is they'll take a statement like that and say, he started mentioning the shape of the stadium, the bathroom situation, the concessions, and all these things. Bro, them things was like that before TC Taylor was at North Carolina Central playing. He was coaching as an offensive coordinator at North Carolina Central in the Celebration Bowl, and we still had them same problems at state. There are no amount of money games, family, that you can schedule year in and year out that's going to be a catalyst to spearhead renovations at your university. You know where that comes from? It starts with the state. How many times do we say we are underfunded? Now, yes, donor dollars as well. We got to donate. Because what he mentioned was like NIL. I was like, well, I don't see your name on the list because it ain't but talk about folks raising money for NIL. I would love for you to come be a part of the movement and join it, you know, because I'm of the mindset, like, I don't put my mouth on stuff that I'm not supporting and I'm not doing. I ain't gonna go out there being loud and saying this and saying that if I ain't putting no money and I ain't got no skin in the game, but I'm talking about people raising. There's no reason to bring up people raising money for NIL. There's no reason to do that if you're not participating in that. I'm being very respectful because that person very well may have a scholarship or something. He may be donating to the endowment fund. He may be doing all kinds of things. I don't know. But I'm saying we got to be careful when we go out there and say those types of things because Jackson State is an easy target. And anytime we supposed to be fans and it's like we get mad because coach don't want to go. And then he say, man, nobody want to come see no Tuskegee. Well, one thing you don't speak about the Tuskegee game is, well, when you got an athletic director that can go out and secure partnerships, he go out and secure hundreds of thousands of dollars in naming rights for a partnership for a game that we could double dip if we were smart instead of looking at the schedule, acting like a game ain't sexy. If you see Jackson State on that game, why is it that we find games where Jackson State is playing somewhere else more attractive than us playing games at home? And you can say, well, because the games at home, whatever. You can say the time, the time of the games. I'll give you that because it was tough playing. You may not live there, right? It's a lot of different things. But buying a set of season tickets ain't going to change the trajectory of Jackson State's economic situation. We got to donate and we got to get partnerships and we got to get funds from the state. We got to get every single freaking nickel. What happened to the $19 million that was on the dock for the state of Mississippi that was supposed to be giving us money to help renovate the stadium? What happened to that? Because when we watch the IHL meetings, do you watch the IHL meetings? Ole Miss will go up in there, but Ole Miss, you know, their donors are gonna put their money up. Mississippi State, they're gonna have donors. They're gonna put a little something. We, you know, maybe we can raise $1 million and go in there and say, look, we raised $1 million on our own. We need another 20 million. Come on, y'all. But again, the point that I'm making is, do you know how many players we lost when we played Texas State? Texas State could have put 100 points up on us in 2023. Now, I know, and AD said it on this channel when he got on here. He said he'll never do Coach Hay like that again. He set him up really for failure because remember, that's the season we started with. The first 4 games was on the road. The first 4 games was on the road, y'all. Now, we play in the SWAC. The SWAC is a Celebration Bowl league. As a school, this is how you gotta be in tune with what you got going on. I absolutely. So here's what I'm saying. The strategy is working if you pay attention to what's happening. Do y'all know that we have hosted the SWAC championship in the city of Jackson, Mississippi 4 out of the last 5 years? The only off time was when FAMU hosted in 2023 when it was a changing of the guard. So that's a 6th game. That's a 6th game that is supported by the conference. They're gonna support it. That's a SWAC game. The SWAC championship is a SWAC game. Travis is in the chat. He'll tell you. Shit, you got to go through the SWAC to get your credentials when you. Now they'll use the bodies in place to support, but it is a SWAC game. Guess what? The home team keeps the gate. So that's revenue coming into your house that you didn't plan for. So it is advantageous when you have a championship caliber program to not tear your damn roster to shreds because you can actually make more money hosting a SWAC championship in Jackson, Mississippi than you can going down the street playing USM for $350 and you lose 6 players. You lose your quarterback. You lose the top defensive lineman. You lose one of the best wide receivers in FCS. Jonas didn't play after that game. So what Coach Taylor is saying when he was talking about strength of schedule, what he said was, how are we ranked? Well, is it based off of preseason? Because what the SWAC situation is, because we play in the Celebration Bowl, the only thing that matters, I ain't talking about your HBCU podcast talking points. I'm talking about in the grand scheme of things, from a money standpoint. Let me tell you what our athletic director did in a year that you may think this is one of the most lucrative opportunities for Jackson State in this season in 2026. And we get lost in the details because we don't know no better. We don't know economics, and we get to running off at the mouth. What am I talking about? AD said, I'm not going to play 12 games. I'm going to play 11. I'm going to play 2 D2s in the preseason. I'm going to go to Tennessee State because guess what? I get that on the reverse home game, right? So guess what? We go to Nashville. Everybody going to pull up to Nashville and spend thousands of dollars. Yes, you are. Don't lie to me and tell me you're not. You're going to be up in Nashville. You're going to buy all the tickets. You're going to go out. Some of y'all going up there Thursday and ain't leaving them Monday. And we're going to play Edward Waters at home, and it's going to look skimpy in this stadium. Y'all know how we do. I'm just telling you like it is. I wish it wasn't that way, but I'm just telling you. But guess what AD did? Sell naming rights to all of our games. Naming rights put money in the bank. Naming rights offsets less tickets being sold. Follow me. So, Edward Waters, Hope. I think that what's the name of it? I saw it on it's the Hope Classic. That's Hope Credit Union. Hope Credit Union is in the city of Jackson. That's money. That's money in the bank. On top of the season ticket money, on top of the walk-up game day money. So we're gonna get that. The goal is to be in the black. All right. Now you offset some of those, the Hope Credit Union Classic, right? So what you do is you offsetting your expenses to go to Nashville, right? Nashville, driving distance. So we can fly, but we're going to probably drive. Save money in that regard. Because you're going to stay 2 nights hotel because it's a 7:30 kickoff. But watch this. You got a bye week while everybody else is playing. We're resting up. We licking our wounds because we just played Tennessee State. We just played Edward Waters. We got an early bye week. All right, let's recalibrate. We got Tuskegee, and guess what? The W.C. Gordon Classic. That's another game that's going to yield money back into the pot because you got somebody that know what the heck they doing sitting at the top. Shout out to A.D. Rob. Next, guess what comes up next? Southern in Jackson. That money on going in the bank. Y'all know that crowd going to look like this because they're going to be 2-2. They got a new coach, and they probably going to feel confident. I like for Southern to think that they good because that's when they show up to Jackson. It's a 6 p.m. kickoff. That's great for the city of Jackson because now that means that some of those folks are not going to try to take their chance to go back to Baton Rouge. So some of those people are going to stay Saturday night in city hotels, and then they're going to skedaddle on back Sunday morning. So that's an economic boost for the city of Jackson. Okay. We complain about Mobile, Alabama. AD took one of the least attended games. This is not a knock to Alabama A&M. It's not. But the reality of the matter is, historically, that's not a well-attended game, right? Pardon my friends when I talk my mustache. I ain't on that booger sugar or nothing like that because I know I touch my nose is because my beard is, I got my hairs be turning up and it be tickling my nose when I talk. So when I'm doing it, I'm trying to pull my mustache down, y'all. Hey, so I just had to make it laugh while I keep cooking because I'm cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the kitchen whipping it up right now. But let me tell you something. Because AD was able to he was able to take a game. If y'all want to go to Normal, Alabama in the opposite year, going to Mobile takes a home game from them. It takes a home game from us. However, it pays us every single year. So if it was a home and home, we wouldn't be getting paid in the year that we're going to normal. It would be all expenses. But let's say that payout, and I said this on Twitter, that payout is more money than we got paid to go play at USM. Why are we going to go down to USM? That's the only game they had a crowd like that. So we're going to keep going down to these PWI schools, giving them an economic boost. The only HBCU that can do that is us. This ain't no disrespect to y'all. It don't matter where we go. We pulling up. And they know it too. So my thought process on it is this. I ain't playing no more money games unless you pay me $1 million or better. I said us. They should be paying Jack State $1 million or better for us to come to their schools and play them because they always want us to come there. They always want us to bring the boom. They want us to come there and dance and entertain them. The referee's going to cheat. I just went back and watched that USM game. The holding penalties were egregious, man. And we were in that game. Those games are set up for us to fail. They're not going to let us win them damn games. They want us to come there. Let me pay you to practice and hone my skills so we can kick you in the teeth. I'll give you a little money. I'm glad FAMU got that game canceled. Why in the hell is FAMU playing? Why was FAMU playing Georgia for $650? Georgia Bulldogs? Are you what? The Georgia Bulldogs in the SEC that's competing for national championship every single year? Why would a HBCU be playing in Athens, Georgia, one of the #1 programs in the freaking country, pardon my French, in the freaking country for $650? What are we really? Man, that's criminal, man. I'm glad that game got canceled. I hope they can find a better situation for them because that ain't it. But you know what? We've been told the only way that's acceptable for our institutions is to go. We gotta play them games because our kids want to get looked at. Did not Joshua Williams get drafted from a D2 2-3 years ago? He played at Fayetteville State. Stop making up acting like if you ain't balling, the D4 won't draft you. The problem is our athletes got to go dominate. Quay, first we're gonna talk about Quay. You got to dominate. You got to do what Carson Vincent did, bro. He went 4th round. You got to dominate. But you got people out here thinking, we got to go play him. We got to go play them. We got to go pimp ourselves out. People got mad at Dion. Dion was right. They were like, man, I ain't going to play them folks. And they were like, look, we'll play a G5 or a G6 or something like that. We ain't messing around with these P4. We ain't never playing a P4. Jack State don't have to do that. So the head coach of the school with the largest fan base, not in HBCU, we have the largest fan base in the country, in America. From an FCS standpoint, we are #1. So when the #1 person, when the head of the program of the #1 FCS in attendance say we don't have to get that check because we can do things a little differently over here, that's what he's talking about. But since y'all listening bullet points, hey, we ain't got no tissue. And then me playing USM ain't gonna put tissue in the bathroom. That's somebody just got to do their job, or a head got to roll. Well, how you gonna let the state off the hook for underfunding Jack State for 11 years? You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden you think a money game gonna change the trajectory of a 75-year-old stadium? Man, it's criminal what the state does to the city, does to Jackson State. I said criminal. It's criminal. The state of Mississippi should be ashamed of themselves for allowing one of the best institutions in the state to play in that stadium. You can't put that just on the administration. The heads of the tops of the folk got to do their part too. I just tell it like it is. You may not like it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. So what am I saying? Coach said, I'm still on this thing. So do you know, let's say $450, right? $450 for the Gulf Coast Challenge, that's the payout? Wow, that's a really good payout. We get that every year. That's $900,000 minus expenses. Man, what game? In what world are we gonna play Alabama A&M at home and get $900,000 after we pay all our overhead? Because at night games you gotta hire extra security. You got folks trying to sneak in the games. I know the gate. I ain't gonna. Listen. Don't let me see it. I'm gonna tell you. Nah, there you go. He hating. Nah, I'm just telling like it is, man. We work too damn hard for this institution to be great. And folks sneer. We did. I seen a video, folks. Man, put cameras and security at every gate. If everybody need to pay their way to get in there. That's just what it is, man. I'm just saying. And then we'll go right up to Mississippi State or USM. You ain't gonna try to sneak up in their stadium. You're gonna stand in line like they give my government cheese, and you're gonna scan your ticket. Beep. Be just a model citizen. I'm glad I know, Travis. I know. Go on over there to that gate. Try to sneak in this year. Hope they haul. Anyway, I'm just saying, man. Just telling it like it is now. Then we got homecoming against FAMU, which is going to be a lucrative game. Guess what else we got? Who else we got? We got Mississippi Valley. That might be it. Who else we got? FAMU, Southern, Mississippi Valley. Yeah, but here's my point. One game this season we got to fly, and that's Daytona. That's it. One game. You might think the schedule looks like crap, but guess what the schedule actually does? It sets Jackson State up in a really good situation to host a 5th SWAC championship in Jackson. That's a part of our season because we have a championship program. There are schools in this conference that know good and damn well that they ain't got a snowball chance in the middle of July in the Sahara Desert to get to a SWAC championship. They just trying to win. They just trying to finish 500. We have a championship program, and that championship pays us dollars. Hosting the SWAC championship pays Jackson State's dollars. Going to the Celebration Bowl pays, winning the Celebration Bowl pays dollars. So if we can make real money, not tearing our team to shreds, and we can make our budget without pimping ourselves out to go play these unnecessary games that we have never won in the history of our entire program. People are bothered when Black schools do what's best for them. I said it, and I ain't talking about white people. Many of us are bothered when we don't go kiss the ring at these PWIs and look like we are following, what's supposed to be. Like that's what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to go. It's a rite of passage. We're supposed to go kiss the ring. But Lord forbid we decide that we're going to do it our way and still make money. How in the hell is that a problem, man? How is it a problem? You just seen your athletic director get heralded as the best AD in FCS. So instead of telling our AD and our coach to do like what everybody else doing, we just won the Commissioner's Cup. I mean, it must be something we're doing that's right, family, right? And I think the reason why the coach could say what he said is because he know he has a community of people that's over here at KC-1400 that's putting money in the pot for us to have an NIL. He got a Ken Clark and a Kevin Wilbert, right? And a community of host of supporters that's putting money in the pot for us to be able to support his program. He's not lost on that. Jack State ain't lost on what we do. There is a level of appreciation for what we do. So things you can focus a little bit better when you feel like you got something to be able to go out there and fight with. And they just continue to bring in good signing class after good signing class after good signing class. The goal is to play football in December, not have a sexy preseason so you can get a destination trip to go spend more money in a city that you don't even spend in your own hometown. Now I'm coming down your street now. You got folks that claim to be the I love, but they only scream the I love based on what the I love can do for them. It's all about convenience. You want everything at your beck and call, but you ain't gonna get uncomfortable for Jackson State. You ain't got no skin in the game outside of your tailgate spot and your season, or if you go in the game, if you even buy a set of season tickets. How in the hell we gonna continue to discount and homeboy and corner cut our way into greatness and think that because we ain't got what we need, we can throw off? It's unbelievable to me. Who is he? Who he think he is? Nobody. Just a joker that's out here landing on the line every day trying to make Jackson State great in our own little way, with a community of amazing supporters that support us in every way that they can. That's the reality of it. I'm going to say it again. If you forgot, just in case you forgot, I wanted 12 games. I did. Yes, I did. I asked, and AD explained it. And once he explained it, I moved on away from it. I didn't get what I wanted. I would have loved the extra game. You follow what I'm saying? But when they explain to you why they choose to do what they do, you say, okay, that makes sense. If you understand business and economics, it's easy to understand what they're doing. It's a hell of a strategy. And we're not gonna feel bad because we ain't got to do what everybody else doing. Let them go out there and get their teeth kicked in. We ain't got to do that this year. We're gonna do the kicking in the grill. We're gonna try to kick your teeth to the back of your throat this year. And half of the folk that was out here singing the praises on our schedule being weak is people that was mad because they looked at their schedule and said, damn, ain't nobody gonna beat Jack State this year. That's the point. About to worry about no preseason. Preseason has no bearing on anything when it comes to your goals. It does not. The goal is to win your conference division. Our goal is to be better than the team that everybody and their mama is projecting to win the East, and that's Alabama State. We beat Alabama State. The next thing is to have a better record than the team that win the West. Because I think the West is going to be a gauntlet. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I told y'all, just one show tonight, one show this week, and I'm going to get it off my chest, and we're going to keep it moving. Right? We're going to keep it moving. I ain't worried about the John Merritt Classic. Get your tickets if you ain't got them, whatever. But don't forget this. We will have a mix of that Friday night. So hope to see you at Tall Tales Rooftop Bar. It's going to be free. You got to RSVP, though. You got to RSVP. You got to RSVP, man. And we got some people coming in there. Stop listening to the outside noise and start supporting the collective. If we want our program to compete, man, sis, come on, man. We got so many people and then we got people that's in the house hating. We got in-house haters. We got JSU folk that hate. Other groups, I'm calling you out. Stop hating. Stop hating. You know who you are. I ain't got to say your name. You know who you are. You know what you say. You know what you do. You know what you do. You know how you do it. And all I've ever done, show me one clip. I got 4 years of footage. Show me one clip where you seen me come out here and not show uniformity, not show solidarity, and not support every single every single group that is at the university. Every single one of them. See, people want to shine, but see, they don't want to do the time behind the grind. You see what I'm saying? I ain't trying to rhyme. Oh, it did rhyme. I ain't no bars, but I'm just saying. See that what you think is clout is what you think. It's just a bunch of work, man. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. I support groups that don't even like me. But you dap me up every time you see me. That gotta suck. I know it do. Because I ain't gonna dap you if I don't like you. I don't dislike, I ain't got no dislike for nobody. I'm just telling you like it is, man. But keep being fake. We ain't gonna get nowhere. We can go a lot further if you help. We can. Hate is built in. It's built in the mission. It's a part of it. God said, I form the light and create evil. So evil is a tool that, you know, that Yahweh uses to exercise his greatness. So if you're doing his work, you know, there's going to be some stuff that come with that. Just tell it like it is, man. I respect everybody, but respect is reciprocated. People think just because you don't say things doesn't mean that you don't know. I know. I hear it. I see it. I just don't care enough because it doesn't have any bearing on what we do. And I'm going to still support you because that's my character. I don't let my character's not going to be how I operate and how I get down ain't going to waver because somebody else is on some weird energy. That's your issue. It really ain't none of my business how you think about me. All I'm going to do is do right by everybody, and I ain't got to worry about nobody. I sleep very well at night. I don't backbite you. I ain't going to talk about you. I talk to you to your face. I tell you what it is. If you ask me, I'll tell you what it is. Just saying. So at the end of the day, this ain't about me. This ain't about me. It's about thee. Thee I love. Thee. What love thee then? Like my brother KT Dub said. If y'all was at that fundraiser in Vicksburg. See, love is an action word. Let me see some action. I'm gonna do it my own way. We got our own thing. We doing what we do. You do what you do. But we doing NIL. We need your support. We love to support you. We love for you to support us too. Got it. Hey, come to the mixer, man. Hey, listen. August 22nd. Hey, the tickets are on sale. Somebody drop that link in the chat, man. We got a heck of a lineup, man. Hosted by Hey Cheesy, man. This thing is gonna go down, man. You got young guy, Arthur Young, live in the flesh, experienced band. It's gonna be a heck of a showdown. Do y'all hear me? It's gonna be a heck of a showdown. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a heck of a showdown, y'all. I can't wait. Now we are gonna have that whiskey on. That whiskey will go live. That whiskey will go live, man. It will go live. But the label that I showed you guys, that's going to change. We're still waiting to get that label approved. I just submitted a different image. So, but you still go to the website and reserve your spot, man. Somebody post that link in the chat. Get your tickets, man. Get your tickets. You don't have to be there to get a ticket, man. If you just get your general admission if you can't make it. But if we want to see 1,000 people out there, man, showing up and kicking the season off the right way, man. Kicking the season off the right way. I wanted to put this slide back up here tonight, man, because I got a really good report from Brother Speaks. He is really, we're talking to Coach O last week for a good little minute, and Coach said, listen, hey, man, this is a phenomenal hire by Coach Taylor. And I know KT Dub got a chance to talk to Coach Trey and Coach Raekwon, and just talking about just how he's just hit the ground running, man. He's already just in that day, because, you know, Breland still can play. You know, he can put some pads on and get it. But just what he's going to do for that defensive side of the ball and those linebackers, really for the defense in general. Live show in Nashville, Ken, that we can attend. I don't necessarily think I'll have a live. I you know what? Wow. I didn't even think about this, bro. Wow. Hey, man behind the mic. We just might have one. Saturday morning, live. Oh, wow. Appreciate that, bro. Or sis. Well, you said man, so I'm going to say bro. Wow. We might have to do that. We might have to do that, baby. Hey, the game at 7:30. Hey, oh, okay. All right. Dub, hey, Dub, take a note, Dub. Take a note. Yes, we will have one. We're going to be live. The first Saturday morning game day kickoff will be live. I'm gonna commit to it now. I just speak it and let God do what he do. It's gonna happen. But we got our hotel and all our accommodations. Yes. And we will stay tuned. Because I'm gonna have special guests coming in that thing. We're gonna set the microphone up. Yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. What is the host hotel? I couldn't tell you what the host hotel is. Just stay tuned. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Hey, appreciate you. This will be my first time in Nashville. It's be like my third time in Nashville. It'd be like my third. I want to say my second or third. It's be like my third. I was in Nashville with my cousin, Dr. A. Go get your dental work done from her over off Pear Orchard. You know what I'm saying? I went to her graduation when she graduated from Meharry Medical College. Hey, man, we're going to be live, man. I'm excited already. Hey, appreciate you, bro. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it. I'm not even going to tell a tale. But we're going to be live on the scene. I'm going to make some shake. We're going to have the whole setup. I'm going to make sure I just got to make sure we're able to get some speakers so everybody can hear us. Yeah. Dr. A is my first cousin. That's Tay Cheesy Mama. That's my favorite cousin in the whole world. No disrespect to none of my other cousins. She my dentist too, and love her to death. But those that don't know, like I told you, her father actually named me. Her father gave me my name. So we're going to make some shake. Yep, my daughter graduated from Vanderbilt. I'm so excited to be back. Hey, man, that's a blessing, bro. Congratulations to you. Hey, man, I appreciate that. We're going to make something happen. We're gonna be live. We're gonna be live at the hotel, man. Live. I'm gonna let y'all know where it's gonna be. Yeah, we might pick a little spot or something. We might we might have something like some first take type situations. I gotta make a phone call. I gotta call ahead. I gotta map this thing out because I ain't gonna do this alone. You know, I gotta pick a co-host, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun, man. So the game day, I'm gonna line up some guests who are gonna be in town. We're gonna get some legends on the show. Now there will be some legends that night at the mixer, man. So we definitely gonna have. I know Robert Brazil, Kevin Dent. Shucks, man, they got a ton. Ed Too Tall Jones, 747 Adams. Oh my goodness, man, they got a ton, man. Richard Dent. It's gonna be some legendary former Tigers on both sides at that mixer, man. So pull up to the mixer Friday night. Make sure you RSVP. You can go to the KC-1400 Collective Twitter page, or you can go to the KC-1400 Collective Instagram page and just go to the Partify app, and I'll put it back out there again for those who want to attend. You got to RSVP because we got some food and it ain't no cover. So that would be great. I have 7 that are coming for the game. Hey, listen, we in there, sis. We in there. We're gonna pack that thing out. We're gonna make sure you wear it. It's game day. Now, you ain't got to wear your game attire because we're going to have it a little early enough to where you can get back to where you're going. Because all y'all going to be doing is trying to eat anyway. Go to brunch and stuff. I mean, come, let's go talk a little football, and then we'll eat afterwards, okay? Let me plan it out because I got to see what's going on. I got to look at some itinerary stuff, but we're gonna make some shakes, all right? We're going to make some shake for sure. All right, man, let's get into this media day real quick. We're going to finish up. I got about 25 minutes, and I'm going to get out your way. But like you said, media day is Wednesday. Shout out to my girl KJ. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the page. I will not be talking about SWAC Media Day. I will not be recapping SWAC Media Day. There's going to be a ton of content on the page. You're going to have it. I think she's going to do an interview with everybody that's there representing Jackson State. There's going to be a lot of photos. So do me a favor. Make sure if you're not following the Facebook page, KC-1400 Media Group, the Instagram page at KC-1400MG, or Twitter or TikTok, go follow now because all of your game day, SWAC Media Day content, you're going to have Jack State obviously going to have a ton of content, but you're going to see a ton of content on this page on YouTube. So stay tuned, and she gonna do a fantastic job. I looked at her the list of things that she's going to do. She's going to be with me and KT Dub this entire season. Everywhere we go, she go. She's going to be continue to do what she do, even though she finished and got a degree at Jack State. So proud of her. And so happy that she's still part of the team, man. And wherever we go, she go. That's how we get down. All right, SWAC Media Day. Y'all know the list. Y'all know how it's going to go down. this is the schedule. So the appearance schedule. So the SWAC TV desk. The SWAC TV desk this year is going to be on SWAC TV. They're going to start with Prairie View. Prairie View is going to get started at 10:15, and then that's going to be followed by Jackson State at 10:30. Don't care about the rest of them. So y'all can look at the schedule if you want to listen to them. When it comes to the main stage, though, Jackson State is going to be second to last. Obviously, they're going to let Prairie View go last because Jackson State and Prairie View played in the SWAC championship. Prairie View won the SWAC. So they're going to give T-Jack the last two. They say the best for last from an entertainment, who I think people want to listen to and hear. Marshall Falk, if you want to hear him, he'll be on at 11:08. E-Rob, 11:56. But Coach T.C. Taylor and the guys are going to be on the main stage at 12:32. That's 12:32 Central Standard Time on Wednesday. Can't wait, man. Can't wait to see them. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of energy around the preseason Offensive Player of the Year, Andrew Body, as well as the Defensive Player of the Year, Cam Salas. Y'all know who they are. Y'all know who those guys are, man. Congratulations again to those guys. Big congratulations to Quay, man. Want to talk about this, man. Shout out to Quay Davis. I love to see this because this just only adds fuel to the fire, man. This only adds another log on the fire. We're going to have Quay on next week. So I think the way we're going to go is we're going to go Monday, Carmelo Jones, and Wednesday we're going to bring Quay on. And we may even have a Friday show. Just stay tuned. I'm trying to bang out as many of them as I can before the fall camp starts. So congratulations to Quay, man. Third team. Davis, an all-SWAC lineman, helped lead a dominant run game with 3 500-yard rushers, including a 1,000-yard back in Ahmad Miller as offense ranked among the nation's best. Man, shout out to Ahmad, by the way, man. Ahmad is on the video game. I saw Travis on the video game. I just bought the game and downloaded it this past weekend. And, man, Ahmad is starting on there, man. I'm so proud of my brother. I can't wait to go. The goal is to go see. So during our October bye week, I'm supposed to be, you know, we supposed to be making a trip. Me and Doug supposed to be making a trip up there to, you know, Syracuse is taking on his alma mater, and that's SMU. So we planning on making. We're gonna go up there and see, bro. I told him I don't need to see him holding no clipboard. But I think you know, he's getting a lot of shine right now, and it speaks to just the talent that we had on that roster last year. Couldn't be more proud of Ahmad, man. He was with us for 3 years, and he's over at Syracuse. Wishing them but the best. I know Travis over at Purdue, and I think Mason Barton is at Coastal Carolina. You know, wishing them but the best. Isaiah Villanueva over at Missouri State, and maybe some others. The rest, you know, whatever. Anyway, but man, listen. As far as with Quay, man, I think the Quay got a good enough buzz, man. I think if you have a dominant year, I want to see him get on those radars, man, and get to a senior day or East-West Shrine Bowl or something like that. We'll see how this new rule takes effect because Quay didn't redshirt his college career. Questions looming on that 5th year. Would that affect him? Does he get another year after this year? We don't know. The reality of the matter is exactly what we told him. You need to dominate this year. No questions asked. Every single game. You got 11 games plus the 12th and the 13th. We get to the SWAC championship, get to the Celebration Bowl. You have 13 opportunities to show the NFL why 6'8", 320 plus should get drafted. That's the reality of that. Get the first team FCS, and you can bet your bottom dollar that you're gonna be able to take care of mom and daddy. You know what I'm saying? And little bro, or whomever else. You know what I mean? I think he can do it. I know he can. He gotta want it. He gotta want it. I told him, hey man, outwork the work. First team all SWAC preseason, dominate. There's a lot of guys, man, that Teron Armstead. You have what's my man name that left Alabama State? I forgot his name. It slipped my mind. But you got Carson Benson, who you played against just last year. There's so many. Yeah, he got the size to get some phone calls opportunity. Absolutely, he do. Without a doubt, he does. But like I said, it's really up to him, and I think this is the year that he got to separate. You got to do more than what the coaches are asking you to do. If the only time you working is when it's practice time, that's not good enough, because there's guys that are putting, you got to be honing in your craft. You got to be out there working on your footwork. Work on your feet work. Work on your footwork, man. Your footwork, I know we're going to get stronger this year because Coach Trey is killing it in his offseason. But go to a camp, man. Find you a big man camp. Find you some guys that are just that are where you are trying to get. You coming from Texas, that's a big pot of guys, man. Surround yourself. Put the right stuff in your body. Don't put the wrong stuff in your body. It's a lot of things that comes into being a pro, and you got to start thinking that way. You don't get drafted at the end of the season. You get drafted in the off season before your last and final year. This is the season to determine. His brother's on the roster, Willie. Ziggy. Xavier, he's still on the roster. So, and I mean that for those guys, man. I've been around pros and I've seen the work that goes into that. You got to outwork the work. You got to do more than what the coaches are asking you to do. Pros don't wait on coaches to tell them what to do. Pros go get it done. I see Swipe out there running by himself several times. I see Jared. Listen, shout out to Jared. Just started training with one of the best quarterback coaches in the state. How did that happen? You looking at him. I don't want no credit. That's just what we do. It's part of his NIL partnership with us. So he's going to add that to the fray. So I know you saw the videos. I know he looked good out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about them Deons, but, I'm just talking smack. I said I was going to ask him how much flack did he catch for them having them Deion Sanders, them diamond turfs on. Put some Under Armour shoes on, man. Come on now. They look good now, but, stuff like that go viral. You got to be on brand, baby. Got to be on point, especially when you're on that field. But nevertheless, the reality of the matter is, and I got the report back. Got the report back from Wyatt. He said, man, this kid different, man. He different. He said he's different, man. I said, I know. The goal is to win. We're trying to win the national championship, man. We're gonna invest. We invest in everything that we got. We every ounce that we can give, we're gonna give. Because we want to win. When Jack State win, we all win. I don't want to have another offseason like we just had. That was painful. Y'all done let these 12 folks that show up now. Y'all got these folks out here talking greasy. We let them talk greasy like that. Man, we won't never need to do that again. Folks out here acting like they really like that. Question the big dogs. You see what I'm saying? We got to put the pups back in their place. You give them, but nah, I'm talking a little smack, man. But no, they did what they had to do to win it. But nevertheless, like I said, I'm proud of Quay. But with the accolades comes a greater responsibility, man, to go far above that. Third team, it's okay. Get your palate wet. But you need to be first team at the end of the season. SWAC and FCS All-American. Because think about it. You got these scouts and they're gonna be looking at all these big schools and these big programs. And what they do is they go to these lists to see who's on these lists. So, Quavion Davis, damn, 6'8". I need to go check him out. They're gonna turn the film on. They're gonna see that eye in the sky don't lie, baby. Can't take no plays off. Don't take no plays off. Because that one play that you take off, guess what? That might be the play, that might be the tape that they put on. So, man, I done watched 6 games of this, man, and this is the type of analytics that they look at when we talk about these pros. They say out of 300 snaps in 11, 12, however many games, let's just say 300 snaps, man, he took 20 plays off and had 15 penalties or whatever, gave up 5 sacks. Oh, yeah, we not. Those are the analytics. Every play, you got to win every single play. That's your mindset. Every time you look at that person that's trying to get to your quarterback, you need to be looking at him like this joker is trying to steal my money and take my money away from my family. It ain't many that get that close, man. They get real close to the door. His frame alone is gonna have him in conversation. Then they're gonna look at the amount of snaps he's played. One thing that we knew when we went to the Gulf Coast Challenge a couple of years ago was that, man, whoever that offensive lineman is, he nasty as hell. He good too. We knew that. We knew that 2 seasons ago. We knew that with Carson Vincent. We knew that. And like I told him, hey man, that's your goal right there. That's your goal. But I know he can do it. I believe in him, and we're gonna talk about that when we get him on the show. So congratulations for being preseason All-American, FCS, 3rd team. Let's finish the 1st team. Let's get it done. All right, man. Let's talk about this inaugural Black College Football Poll. I know there's a lot of talk about this. I actually like it. I like it. I'm okay with where we are. I like that the SWAC put out the voting metrics. So no surprise there. That's why I was questioning a lot of the other folks that put stuff out there. But I felt like South Carolina State obviously comes into the season number 1. It made more sense there. Prairie View, I'm okay with that. You know, I agree with 3 and 4. I feel like Jack State should be ahead of Alabama State. I don't think that Andrew Body came back, but they also lost a lot of players. They lost a lot of talent off their roster. So did we, but we also added a lot of talent. So when you look at the signing classes, we feel like we got the best quarterback in the conference returning. And I think he's going to prove to you guys that he is. Statistically, you can say it's Andrew Body. Cool. I don't have no problem with that. But then what? You got Holtzclaw back. Okay, you got some guys on the line. It's going to be pretty good. But at the end of the day, the reality of the matter is Central over Delaware. Well, I mean, I think Delaware State lost their whole team, man. They lost a lot of players. And I don't know if Coach Jack brought the talent back in the room that he lost. He lost Clint. I think he lost Clint Portis, who was his running back coach, like Blue said on Wednesday. A lot of people, a lot of players got lost off that team. So North Carolina Central, still a good program. Trey Oliver ain't fall off the map. He always have a good program. I thought things got a little tough for him at the end, but they was in the mix of things last year. They were definitely in the mix. So we'll see how it turns out. I think they, tit for tat with 5 and 6. I like where they have Grambling. I think Grambling is going to be. I would have put Alcorn probably at. I would actually had Alcorn at 10 instead of FAMU, but I can live with it, I guess. I just think people thinking, I don't know what it is, why Alcorn is not getting enough love. I just think Alcorn's better than. Yeah, I think they're better than what people think. I think they will be, and I think that you got to have a quarterback. I just liked Tolbert at the end of the season last year. I thought he was pretty solid for them. I would be there in my hotel across the street from the stadium. Where you gonna be? Joe, you gonna be in Nashville? Pull up to we're gonna have something. We're gonna have a live show. I want to meet all y'all, man. Everybody that be in the chat. Let me know who you is. But no, man. What's y'all thoughts, man? What's your thought? I think the poll was there. When you look at Bethune-Cookman, I think they, 6 preseason all SWAC players. I'm okay with that. Grambling, I think Grambling's gonna be tough. Grambling just picked up RJ Johnson since we was on the show. RJ Johnson commits to Grambling on Thursday. Blue said he was sitting on it for quite a while. He didn't let nothing get out, but man, oh man. You said BCU is your dark horse? Yeah, it's gonna be dark when they ride the horse and back to the house. What they gonna? Man, nobody worry about no BCU. Nah, dog. Man, no. Nah. They gonna take it there. I don't think they gonna do much. I'm just saying. Mickey, and listen, Prairie View was trying to get RJ Johnson too, which tells me that I don't think they like their quarterback neither. I think all of them I think everybody questioning their quarterback. Grambling and Prairie View got into a battle over RJ Johnson, and Grambling was able to land him. So that means that Grambling don't really like the quarterback, or maybe they do. Maybe they wanted to just add to the fray. But I don't think RJ Johnson is going to Grambling to sit. I think he's coming to Grambling to be their starting quarterback. And maybe the young man that was at USM, the 3-star kid, is he'll be in the competition. Prairie View got a lot of quarterbacks. Don't think they like none of them. They're gonna pick a quarterback, but I ain't gonna say they don't like none of them. That's kind of harsh. But I think if you're trying to still add a quarterback like an RJ Johnson, that means that you still got some, over there at whatchamacallit. Everybody except JSU. Yeah, you got that right. We ain't, we good. We're gonna be just fine. I think we got pretty clear which and also Alabama State. Alabama State is in a really good quarterback situation because their body goes down. They got Son Smoot. So good situation for them. But you got to have a quarterback to win. FAMU is going to play spoiler of some folks this year, even though they're not eligible for the postseason. I liked Isaiah Knowles from last year. We got the best quarterback room in SWAC. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't know if it's the absolute best from top to bottom, but I think we got a really good one. I like Sammy Dunn a lot, Darion Jones. I like Karan Tyler. And I just stopped right there. I think that's good enough to get the job done. I really do. Texas Southern. Texas Southern is high on a lot of polls, man. I think they think that, maybe they feel like Cam McCoy is gonna do some big things for them. I see Texas Southern just put out a $1.7 billion athletic plan or strategy or whatever. We'll see how that goes. So they're trying to get a new stadium and all that good stuff. Hey, listen, they're in Texas, man. It's a lot of money over there, man. You get partnerships. Cam may upset PV. It's going to be interesting to see, man. It's going to be a fun SWAC season, y'all. I don't know what people be talking about. I ain't even watched PWI football like that last year. I think I've been around C. Lee too much. I couldn't tell you. I used to always keep up with damn college football, man. The big boys and who was playing for who. Man, I felt so detached and not. And I couldn't tell you who was who. I don't know what quarterbacks. That's probably why I wasn't too gung-ho about playing college football 2027. The first team I went and played against was I put Syracuse versus Purdue. I put Travis Terrell in at running back, and the mod was already starting. So I wanted to play with our guys, man. But I couldn't tell you. I don't know what the hell going on in these programs no more, man. I used to be so invested in these other teams. But, man, I can't wait for this season. Oh, my gosh. There's so many storylines in black college football, man. South Carolina State, you got Prairie View, you got Jackson State, Alabama State, North Carolina. Every team on this list, I'm going to be watching them. We don't play Texas Southern, but I'm going to be checking out Cam McCoy. He's a former brand ambassador. He's still on the site, right? FAMU may not be postseason eligible, but I'm going to be watching to see what kind of team Quinn Gray put together. Quinn Gray is a legend. That might be their TC Taylor. Yeah, if you're gonna get him now, because I think if he stay there, he'll build a winner, right? Grambling is gonna be interesting because we got to go to the hole and play them. Delaware State is gonna be interesting because of what they did last year. So it's gonna be must-see TV all the way around the board. Teams that are not on the list: Southern, Alcorn, yeah. It's a lot of headlines, man. It said, "Can PCV repeat?" I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's going to be harder than what people may think. Way harder than people may think, man. But I like it, man. I think it's going to be updated. It's going to be a lot of fanfare with this, man. And I think our culture is so interesting, man. People pay top dollar to see us do what we do. And the more we pour into our own the more we can make. I don't think college football is hot right now. I mean, black college football is hot, man. It is, bro. I don't give a damn what they talking about. I just money messes everything up. This is going to be one of the places where the purity of the game will still be there. Yeah, it'll be some money involved, but we ain't enough money to change the trajectory of the sport, right? Yeah, Indiana won a national championship last year. Nobody gave a damn about Indiana like that. So yeah, it'll be. I like Trinidad Chamberlain, so I think Ole Miss will be interesting because I like the kid. I think I gravitated towards him because I wanted him to beat the NCAA. So I'm not gonna root for Ole Miss. Dub know that, but at the same time, I like Trinidad. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll tune in whenever I can. But if I could watch some of these games, I'm tuned in to this. I'm tuned in, man. This is what I want to see. It's interesting, man. We have a bye week September the 12th. Who playing on the 12th? What's the best game on September the 12th? That's y'all homework. Tell me what game we going to. What game is September the 12th? Who playing? What's the best game on the schedule? Talk to me, somebody. I'm trying to pull up. I'm trying to pull up. We talked about that rule, and I say this is the last thing I got. I saw this. So there's 11 athletes that are actually challenging the new NCAA eligibility rule. So the NCAA, even though they passed that rule, they facing a federal class action lawsuit against the new eligibility rules. They got 11 Division I athletes, including the Division I standout Cade Tyson and Brock Wisney, have filed a federal class action lawsuit in Colorado. I'm talking about HBCU. I'm talking about HBCU ball. My bad. I had to specify. My fault. Yeah, only reason why I'm going up to Syracuse is because that's KT Dub's alma mater, and I'm going up there to see Ahmad, man. I'm going to go up there and see my boy. I'm going to try to get up with Big Aubrey, man, and I'm trying to go sit in the suite, man, and watch me some Syracuse Orange Man football. I just want to see my boy run the ball and check it out. I'm there. But no, man, they filed a class action lawsuit. Rules have adversely affected their eligibility. They allege that NCAA's new eligibility rule has adversely affected their eligibility to extend their college careers and NIL benefits attached to that opportunity. The NCAA recently announced the eligibility rule that grants all athletes 5 years to compete, but it did not include or grant athletes who exhausted their eligibility in the 25-26 campaign an additional season. So if successful, the federal lawsuit can initially nullify the NCAA's new eligibility rule for a massive pool of athletes across all sports who would then be allowed to enter the transfer portal and extend their careers. With football season set to begin in a month, a ruling in favor of these athletes could alter the college landscape for the upcoming season. If it's defeated, it could also signal a significant ruling in favor of the NCAA, which has faced numerous state lawsuits already regarding its new eligibility. So what you see happening is just stay tuned because we don't know how that rule is going to be affected, and we'll go from there. There's nowhere in the HE double hockey sticks I'm going to go watch a Tennessee State, Alabama A&M game. I watch it on TV. Ain't nowhere in the world I go to no game like that. We gonna already been done played Tennessee State, and we got to go see Alabama A&M down there. And no, dog, give me something else, man. Give me something sexy. It's gonna be 1,500 y'all in the stands watching Syracuse. I ain't trying to be in the stands, bro. I'm trying to be in somebody's suite. He said like watching paint dry, man. It said Tennessee State, Alabama A&M. Man, I should put you in the goulash for that, dog. PV versus Baylor. Hey. I don't know if I want to go with Waco. I just told y'all the little young fella called me the N-word at the chicken spot. I ain't going back to Waco, dog. No, sir. I will watch that bloodbath on TV, and I'll smile while I'm watching it. Yes, sir. I'll smile while I'm watching it. Man, I'm about to spend no money for that. I ain't gonna get them folk my money. Hey man, give me another game. King gonna be having flashbacks. Man, I've been done with man. Now I ain't gonna put Arkansas Pine Bluff versus Alcorn. Man, come on, y'all. Is that bad? That must be dismal Saturday, bro. No news on T-Set. Last I checked, man, I think T-Set still. I think his life has been completely, like, permanently altered, man. Prayers up for brother T-Set. I don't. Not that I know of. PV risking it, playing a tough schedule before conference play. Yeah, you got to understand the play, man. Listen, PV coach is going to go out there and he played this schedule. He's going to talk the talk. They're going to finish pretty damn good. And guess what? He's going to take another job somewhere else next year. Adios, motherfucker. I'm just telling you the game. You gotta read the tea leaves. But anyway, and then they're going to be back irrelevant all over again. Oh, Miss, man. Man, I'm gonna have to do my Alabama State versus Troy. Man, going to Alabama, dog, I'm gonna be in Cali that weekend. I ain't doing this to myself. Y'all ain't gonna have me flying around in one of these old schools, falling asleep in the stand. No, sir. No, ma'am. Ain't nothing exciting. Who's Southern? The Southern don't have no game. Does Southern have a game that weekend? Who play? Somebody give me something else. What y'all got? I'm done, y'all. I'm done. Remember, like I said, man, on the show this week, we open up in the inaugural Black College Football Poll, 3rd in the country. I'm okay with that. We'll be number 1 by week 4. Don't worry. We'll be number 1 by week 4. Southern playing Houston, bloodbath. Rest up for the following week. Yeah, it's over with, Greg. It's over with, dog. Hey, man, I'm going to stay at home that weekend. Goodness gracious, man. All right, y'all, man. Listen, it's been a pleasure sitting down with you guys, man. Like I said, I'm on vacation the rest of the week. Hey, man, y'all click that link, man. Sign up for gold, man. We need your support. I meant that, man. I wasn't just talking just to hear myself talk. Go get them tickets, man. But most importantly, click the link. Get signed up. We need your support. Don't go to jumping off. Now that I said the show about over with, don't go to jumping off. Click the link. Sign up for the collective, man. We need your support. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all, man. As always, listen, it was a pleasure to sit down with you guys and talk, man. I actually enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. Be safe this weekend, no doubt about it, man. I'm gonna be tucked away. You know, if I don't, I ain't answering. I'm only gonna talk to a few people while I'm going on my little. I'm getting unplugged and I'm on a sabbatical. I ain't posting nothing. If you see something posted, it's gonna be KJ. I'm gonna go 0 dark 30 for a minute. 0 dark 7. How about that? All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. As always, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you like the stream and join the channel if you haven't. Subscribe, share the content. See you guys back on next Monday. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Hello? What it do, bro?
Man, what's up, baby?
I'm down here in the NO, man, working this HBCU Legacy Bowl.
Man, big dog. What's up with that order?
So we got 6 players down here this year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it happen, man. Just let me put my spin on it. I bet.
You look like Rick Deuce, man.
Hey, another play. Ken?
That is Rick Deuce.
What up, Deuce? Nah, we got to switch this up.
Hey, hold on one second. Public figure.
Yeah, you clean now. Yeah.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State.
This is family. This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC-1400collective.com. VI Love, go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you gotta get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. DI Love, go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.